Hey everyone, welcome. How is everyone doing? I hope you guys are all doing great. Hope you had a great week. Hope you guys are ready for the weekend. We have got rain here, so I hope you have some nice weather and you can get outside and do something fun. Yeah, it's kind of unusual. We've gotten a bunch of rain this week, which is super rare for where I live. But anyways, so guys, I kind of screwed up with my video. I recorded everything, and for some reason, the audio, I had technical difficulties with my, anyways, so I'm gonna try to do my best to navigate voice over this thing, and we are gonna do data pads today. So I kind of was debating between bringing you gameplay and bringing you this, and I decided on the data pads because here we go, well, the thing's going right ahead of me. I decided to bring you the data pads because of these leaderboards, guys. These leaderboards are active now, and I thought maybe you guys would be interested in seeing how it goes. And what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna open the robot gold pads and the weapon gold pads. I haven't opened any of those, and those are pretty much all I'm gonna open today. So I've got enough to get those ultimate cyclones, even though I don't need them. But just so you guys know, here is the, should be the gold weapon pad. So you're gonna need to do 25 of these, which I have. And for the gold robot pads, you're gonna need to open 11 of those, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, here we go, guys. Like I said, this should give you a good idea of what it takes to get those ultimate cyclones and whether or not it's even really worth it. And I'll talk about more about it being worth it later after we're all done, before we wrap up. But we got these gold pads, the robot gold pads, and we've got our weapon pads. So we're gonna start with the gold weapon pads. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open all these. We're gonna start with 10. And then we'll just do the onesie twosies at the end. Let's see what's in here real quick. We've got the new Blaze versions of the E-Locks and the Murex, the acid shotguns. We've got the Neon Pow, Bash, and Boom. And we've got the steel versions of the Piercer and the Egyptian weapons, the Shent, the Shirt, and the Hajet. So that's what we've got from the last few events. And let's do it, guys. Let's open our first 10. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Now go ahead and double click that guy, and there we go. We've got 3 Blaze Murexes right off the bat. That's not too bad, guys. Not too bad. And we've got a Neon Pow. That's pretty good too. Let's see here. What else do we got? We've got a Steel Piercer, and we've got Steel Hajet, Steel Deshert, and oops, and looks like we've got 3 Steel Stents. Okay, all right, not too bad. Yeah, these first weapons up front, that's pretty good get, I think. I don't really like the Egyptian weapons too much. I used them a little bit when they first came out, but I don't kind of fit my playstyle. I do like the Steel Piercers though. I think they're really, really good on like a Bagliore. They might, I don't know if they'd be good on a Crisis. And they're really good on the Strix, of course. Anyways, let's open another 10. I should have looked at the odds, huh, guys? Anyways, oh, I spoke too soon. I said I like the Piercers, and look what the game did. 1, 2, 3, 4. Loaded me up with steel Piercers. Gave me 5 of them. And then we've got a Deshert, and we got another 4 Shents. That's a little too many of those, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Let's go ahead and get out of here and let's look at the odds, guys. I should have opened it up and looked at the odds earlier, especially since I was already in here, right? So let's see here. Of course, the new weapons, the odds are the worst, right? At 9 point whatever. It looks like the Steel, Shant, Piercer, Hejette, Strlght are all 12-ish. And then the Booms, Bash, and Pow are like 11-ish. So, okay. So I guess that makes sense that we got a lot of the Shant. I wonder why we got a lot of the Shant and not a lot of other stuff. Anyways, and I think that the Boom, guys, I think the Boom, for me personally, was the hardest to get. Let's go ahead and finish these guys up. Let's open another one. Oh, and there's the Boom. Speaking of the Boom, guys. Yeah, you know, normally I find the medium weapons are the hardest to get, but this time around the Bash, I got those the fastest. The Pows are still kind of like, the Neon Pows, that is, are still kind of elusive. And the Booms, the Neon Booms have been elusive. Even the regular Booms were elusive. Oh, there we go. Neon Pow. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what we get on this next one. Murex. Okay, Blaze Murex. So we've gotten 4 of these now. We haven't gotten any of the Elox. I wonder why that is. Anyways, let's do one more. Another Murex. Wow, so now we've got 5 guys and not a single Blaze Elox. That's interesting. Last one of these. And we got a Steel Hejette. So yeah, okay. All right. I'm really hoping to get more of those Eloxes. I've got a lot of the regular Eloxes from the pads I opened, was it last week or the week before? But I haven't got, I got the 2 from the creator program, that's it. So let's see what's in the gold pad. We've got the Blaze Rex. This is all the limited edition stuff, right? Same with the gold weapon pad, all limited edition. Rex, Kaji, Strix, Tet, and the new drones. All right, let's see what the odds look like. The Scarabus drone is the highest. Blaze Rex is the lowest, most difficult to get. It's interesting that the Steel Tet is 17, Strix is 14. I don't know. I mean, I guess the Tet is older than the Strix now. God, I can't even remember, guys. So I think maybe that makes sense. But the Strix is the same as the Kocho, and I don't know. So anyways, let's get out of here. Okay, so let's get out of here. And we're gonna open 10. And then I think I'm gonna open just 1. I'm just gonna do the 11. And save it for maybe something will happen in the leaderboard. I don't know, maybe, you know, later on. So let's just open these 10 first. See, ooh, 3 Neon Kaji right off the bat. Steel Strix, Steel 1, 2, 3, 3 Steel Tets, and then some drones, a Bull and 2 Kochos. Okay, all right. Let's get out of here. And now we're gonna open up 1 more, and then we'll go check the leaderboards and make sure we did what we needed to do. There we go. Scarabus. Well, but I don't know. I guess it makes sense, guys. It makes sense since it was the most likely, the highest odds, right? So this is collect this stuff up. I'm only going to do these 2 today. I don't need to do any of the others. So I already have my 4 ultimate cyclones. And guys, like if I had known 2 weeks ago or whatever it was when I posted about maybe I'm not going to be able to get the UE Nodens. If I know, well, I guess I didn't know, right? So how could I know? How could I know they were going to do this? They were going to make it kind of almost easy for me, at least, because they gave us these pads. So I don't know. I did spend a little bit of money, and but you know, I didn't spend a ton. So just rest assured, guys, Even though I could have used that money to buy resources, because upgrading that stupid UE node-ins is going to be whew, modules, man, a kicker. Anyways, let's get out of here and get out of here. And let's scroll down to here and grab this. So, and we did indeed open everything we needed to open. So we'll go ahead and collect these guys up. All good. Let's get out of here, and let's get out of here, and let's just we'll go. Oh, we got some event tasks there, so let's go ahead and just collect. I don't need these, but let's just collect them and get them, you know, cleared, because the little red dot drives me crazy. And then you know what, guys, maybe I've got a couple ultimate data pads that I've got from other leaderboards. I've just been saving them. Let's just go ahead and open these. I don't really, since I've got the ultimate cyclones, I don't really need anything out of here. But let's just go ahead and I don't, like I said, I don't need them, and I don't need to save them because they don't really do leaderboards or anything like that for these. So let's just open them up, see what we get, right? Just for fun, right? Just to see what we get. By the way, guys, I think that the Una Glow pilot, if you've got a regular Minos or an Ox Minos, she will make your Minos better. So if you get a chance and if you get her, it wouldn't be a bad thing. I know maybe you already upgraded a Yangli or something like that, but maybe for the future if you get some extra memoriam. But anyways, she works for that Titan pretty good. So our odds, guys, of course, the new UE Cyclone is the lowest odds. The Squall, you guys notice in the thing there, there's 2 Squalls listed. Why do they got it listed twice? I don't know why they got to do that. But anyways, the Squalls and the Una Glow pilot are 22.5%. The Minos is 19.5%. See what I mean, guys? They've got the Squalls listed twice. Why do they got to do that? Why do they got to do that? Anyways, guys, what do you think I'm going to get? It should be the Squalls. I'm thinking I'm going to get at least one more Ultimate Cyclone. What do you guys think? You think I'm crazy? Anyways, let's see what happens. We're going to let this run. Let it run natural-like. Oh, Squall. Okay. I mean, at least that kind of fits the odds, right? I mean, realistically, that's probably what we should get, even though they kind of suck. I wish they didn't suck, but such as life and War Robots, right? All right, last one. Let's see what we get. Are we gonna get that ultimate, like, oh, it's another Squall. I'm totally wrong, guys. I'm totally wrong. Wow. Surprise, surprise. For some reason, I don't know. I had this feeling that I was going to get another Ultimate Cyclone, but I didn't. I mean, makes sense, but I don't know. It's just kind of what I thought. Anyways, enough of that. Let's get out of here. And get out of here. And yeah, guys, I think that's, well, so before I go, I said I was going to say something about it being worth it or not being worth it. And so, guys, basically, I don't really like the gambling aspect, okay? So, but if you're going for something in the leaderboard, like there's like those Ultimate Cyclones, if you know that if you open so many data pads, you're going to get that Ultimate Cyclone and maybe ultimately get the Ultimate Nodens, then it might be worth it. But if you're just going to open pads, hoping you're going to get something, and you're going to keep opening until you get what you want, I don't know, guys. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think you should waste your money that way. I think you should really plan to open your data pads around the idea of getting something guaranteed or like for sure. That's just my thoughts. So, I've been playing this game for a while as free to play and then not free to play and then now part of the creator program. So I've got kind of like a lot of different perspective, a lot of experience in opening these things. And I just, I guess if you got money to burn, go for it. But other than that, I would say plan your openings when it's going to really get you something, like a guaranteed prize, kind of like, okay? All right, guys, with that, I'm gonna let you go. Be nice to one another out there in the real world. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I will catch up with you very soon. Hopefully, I did an okay job with the voiceover here. Anyways, talk to you later, guys. Bye for now.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.